Good morning, Nigeria. We're back. It's us again. Yes. We're back. We're back to bring you the vibes, the intellectual conversations, dope narrations, analysis, and dissections on the illest show on television, Tea Time. Good morning, Lydia, my gorgeous.
Oh please,
gorgeous
stop!
I appreciate the beauty, the skin.
Oh please,
you don't even need any.
You are the gorgeous one, please. We are looking up to you. We are looking up to you. Your family must be so proud of all this beauty here. I'm doing very well. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Looking as radiant as always.
You know what? I feel like I had to wear the color that I wanted to feel. I didn't wake up feeling yellow. But I was just like, you know what? Let me just try and embody the sunshine.
Embody the sunshine.
So
it's working so far, anyways.
Thank you. How about you? How was your commute in?
It was okay. You know, a little slow. Had like a couple of drop-offs, but also feeling kind of tired. But
it's Friday.
I know, right?
Like, I can't wait for the weekend.
Me too. I'm so happy.
I'm so excited. Do you have any plans?
Honestly, no. Just church.
That is the plan.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Actually,
is the plan. Okay, church actually. So maybe it's not resting. So
it's both though. No, not all weekend.
Okay.
You know, just like tomorrow and then Sunday and rest.
You're going to church tomorrow for what?
Yeah. Oh no, I go to church on Saturday.
Oh, on Saturday. So you don't go to church on Sunday.
Yes.
Oh, okay. At least
so we'll be able to rest. Okay. You know, as much as possible.
And then come back on Monday. You'll be the one wearing yellow on Monday.
I hope so. I hope so.
Amazing. So that will definitely be a good way. Let's get our blood pumping, like Abdul Salam would say. Let's get our blood pumping. Watch our trending videos and see what we have for today. Stay tuned.
Come on, celebrate mama, celebrate mama. The valley of the shadow of death. I'm taking a look at my life and realize it's not steps. Cause I've been living that life is so long that I never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. He be treated like a punk, you know that's under the gun. You better watch how you're talking and when you're walking. Oh, you and the homies might be lying to talk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta look. As they go, I see myself in the pistol smoke. I'm the kind of chick that let the homies wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.
This mommy, she needs, wow, where did they find her?
She needs an ovation, honestly, standing ovation. Like the caption, my mom could never. That's not my mom's aesthetic, so I know.
I'm sorry. No, it's not the typical Iyaniwura, is it? That's the kind of vibe you normally get for a mother-son, but
this is, I like this. This is different.
It's very different. I don't think actually, I don't know. It's just the joy on the day, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's probably just excited, probably just happy. I don't know. Maybe she's that kind of cool mom. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's Nigeria to me. I don't know why. It looks like it's abroad. This wedding.
It's possible, but at the same time, it could also be Nigeria. Yeah, I think a lot is changing, and people really just want to connect with their children in any way that they can. So
no, I think it's even true. People are realizing that it's not every time the children should come towards your own generation.
Exactly.
And meet them where they are, especially if it's not like inappropriate or anything. I think there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. So wonderful video. It's very cute actually.
Father-daughter dance. Do you have like a song that you think you want to dance to, or your dad would want to dance to? Because really, it's probably about them more.
Interestingly enough, my dad and I kind of like the same type of music. So he likes more of like the high life Ebenezer Obey. So I'm thinking that it's going to be around something, because I don't think my dad is the like slow dance type of dad. So
Ebenezer Obey is a classic, like
exactly.
evergreen.
So evergreen. Yeah. So I think that's probably what's going to happen. Even though in my head, I would want, even if it's just 10 minutes of a slow dance, but I don't really see that happening.
Slow dance with your husband. What do you mean? Don't subject your father to your own slow dance because you want slow dance.
True. He hasn't said that he doesn't want to yet. So let's see. When we get there, we'll find out.
Cross the bridge. I'm excited to see. Maybe we will go viral.
Maybe I don't know about that. But it'll be nice. I mean, it'll be nice.
Okay, let's have our second trending video.
There you go. Is it straight? Does it look straight?
Yeah, it's straight.
In the back? Make sure the top is straight.
Yeah.
It looks good? Do right here too.
Down here?
Yeah. There you go. Is it straight? Does it look straight?
Yeah, it's straight.
In the back? Make sure the top is straight.
Yeah.
It looks good? Do right here too.
Down here?
Yeah.
Very cute.
Imagine your dad straightening your hair for you. Like, that's giving.
It would be very, very cute. Just thinking about it now, it would be very cute.
Her standards of relationships would be sky high.
Sky high.
Yes. And that's the kind of thing that is so good for fathers to set the bar so that their children, their daughters don't settle.
And I think sorry. Okay. I think it's I don't know. I think it's just a nice way to also, bond, just the little things. It doesn't always have to be we're going out to this place or we're doing something extravagant. Small things like, daddy, can you help me straighten my hair? Or, I find it very cute.
You can kind of guess that they have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Because for her to even be able to ask her dad, some people, they're not going to ask your dad to straighten your hair. You'll be wondering, what did you
from where to where?
Because he'll be like, I don't understand. Am I your mother? Do you understand?
So you go and ask your mom.
This kind of relationship is really, and the Nigerian, I just love it for us. It shows that we are capable. Nigerian men, fathers, this is the kind of relationships that we want to see. We want to see so that our daughters don't end up just choosing any random Tom, Dick, or Harry that comes their way because they don't have love at home. So love on your daughters, we love to see it. And this man is a really good example of that. Okay, last trending video is coming right up.
Down to the final year, till I serve my country. I know it hasn't been easy so far, if not for God. Replace Adrian.
I mean,
I'm literally tearing up already. I think I don't know. There's just so much joy from all these family relationships that we're just seeing this morning. This is the vibe that we need. No. It's too much in a good way.
Honestly, I can imagine the emotion. Like, university fees are no joke. And he's a brother, he's a sibling, he's not even her parents. Like that kind of sacrifice.
Unmatched, honestly. I think even sibling love is very, I think we sometimes underrate it. Let me put it that way. Like sometimes, siblings should love each other, and then it's when you start seeing like other, people's relationships with their siblings, and maybe how they don't even talk anymore, their sibling rivalry and stuff like that. That you really start appreciating like your own relationship with your family. And honestly, the first time I watched it, I started crying, and then just watching it again, just so beautiful.
Like God bless that brother.
God bless him.
Like wow, that kind of seed that he's sown, like he will reap it in so many folds. It's beautiful to see, and well done to her as well for honoring him.
And I think even as much stress as NYSC can be, the fact that she just knew that she just had to come back to him, I don't know, just short of words. It's honestly just so beautiful.
All the feels, very emotional. We're really, really, really loving the wholesome family relationships, right? So those were the trending videos, and we're moving on to our first story of the day, which we also should be proud of, actually, as Nigerians.
Yes.
Nigeria is set to become the latest nation to send a citizen to space, thanks to a groundbreaking partnership with international organizations. The National Space Research and Development Agency, NASRDA, announced a collaboration with the Space Exploration and Research Agency, SERA, and Blue Origin, a company owned by Jeff Bezos. This partnership will see a Nigerian citizen selected to fly on an upcoming suborbital spaceflight with Blue Origin's new Shepard vehicle. This mission represents a significant leap forward in Nigeria's space ambitions. The country has a long history of interest in space exploration, establishing NASRDA in 1998 and launching its first satellite in 2003. And I hear that they're actually opening up applications for like anyone to apply to be that person. You know what? I was thinking I'll apply. I will actually apply because they said that you don't need to even have any knowledge of like engineering or you don't need to have that kind of background. That they will like train you or give you everything you need to be able to go. But they said they're going to open up the applications for anyone to apply to go and to be the Nigerian to go.
I don't know if I will.
That's everybody else on the internet to say. Everybody else like me, I'll not be a guinea pig for Nigeria. Of all places to space.
Honestly, like it sounds exciting, but I think we're just too traumatized in this country and how and everything.
What do you think will happen to you?
Should we really get into it? Like
what can really happen?
I mean, just Nigeria and how they've not even finished with airplanes yet, and then we're moving into spacecraft. So it's just I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's great. I really hope that it's successful and everything, but it's just like I'll be cheering you guys on from here. I don't think I would apply.
Why not? You'll make history. You'll be the first Nigerian, I believe, to go to space.
I mean, that would be good.
Good.
It would be great, actually, amazing.
The whole world will know who you are.
Actually, and then obviously I would get to see space.
Exactly.
Which is also a bonus.
Come back by the grace of God.
Amen.
With all your body parts intact and your mental faculties too. What do you mean? You don't rate this country. I don't understand.
No. I love my country. I don't think I want to be the first.
See, they should open applications. People, who is NASRDA? Call me. I don't even mind. I'll even do I can do beauty shoots for you there.
Okay, love it. I'll be cheering you on from here.
Birds with one stone.
Go Mo. I'll be cheering you on from here.
It looks like a really interesting. Just something, innovative for Nigeria to get it. Well, it's not really innovative because we're not the first people to do it, but it's innovative for us. It's a new groundbreaking thing for us in Nigeria.
I'm really excited. And I think we haven't really done much, in terms of like, space
Not
or anything.
that
I
I know.
honestly didn't even, really know that they were even like anything like this was in the works at all. And
Really?
just finding out about this it's nice. Still gonna stay here though.
Open the applications. Let me apply. Oh gosh. Okay, so moving on to our next story. Well, a woman has undergone a dramatic surgical makeover
Oh my lord.
in Turkey that has left her looking virtually unrecognizable. The woman, identified only as Catherine, traveled to Istanbul for a series of procedures aimed at achieving a more balanced and youthful appearance. The clinic responsible for Catherine's transformation shared before and after photos on social media, sparking a viral reaction. The procedures reportedly included rhinoplasty, which is a nose job, jawline shaping, buccal fat removal, and a cheek lift. While some social media users expressed admiration for Catherine's new look, others raised concerns about the drastic nature of the changes and the potential impact on her personal life. I mean, how? This is magic to me. Like, wow. It's magic. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is. It's quite significant, actually. I would say
No,
it's
it's
quite
magic.
significant.
Sorry, she looks like a completely different person. Like,
Yeah. she
wow.
does. But I mean, if it makes her happy, and it's not
Really?
because she felt insecure, then I mean that's fine.
Anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about things like this. Cosmetic surgery is always a dicey one.
Mm-hmm.
But then on your face is like, on your body is one thing, but like your face, that's.
And it's
I don't
quite
know.
it's very significant. Like very, 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 especially the rhinoplasty. It's quite
Yes.
significant. So I mean, well, honestly, I still think that if it makes her happy,
Really?
that's fine.
So where do we draw the line with if it makes you happy? Because so many different things can make people happy. So
I think it still has to do with like your self-worth,
right,
and all of that, how you generally perceive yourself. So I mean, I don't even know where to start from, because like you said, it's quite dicey. But I think just knowing that it's not necessarily about your outward appearance, right? And so if you feel like, if you're unable to, get any of these physical procedures done, do I still know that I'm beautiful, like regardless of what people say and how people think, and all of that. I think eventually that's what matters, securing your own identity,
yes,
like who you are. It's my personality that makes me beautiful, my character, all of the other things.
But in
that
this
I
day
have
and
to
age, is
offer
it
people.
really?
Well,
Is it really your personality and character that makes? Do people even care about that anymore?
A lot of people really
Personality
don't
and
care.
character.
They really don't care, and I think we're suffering for it in general.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah, we
How?
are. I mean, you'll see someone, they'll find someone. Oh, she's so. It's so interesting because, I think someone I know, she told me she was asking, someone else a question the other day, and she was like, oh, what would you, look for in a partner? What would what would you say would be like, like a checklist,
Yeah.
for getting into a relationship with someone? And the person was really emphasizing on, oh, if the person is fine, and it's like, it's not really all there is to it, like there is more than, just beauty. And in as much as, people don't like to hear it, or people say, beauty is important. I mean, like, fine. Yes, it's not that it's not important, but it's like at the end of the day, when you're going through tough times, you're not going to be encouraged by
their beauty.
by their beauty.
Oh, you can't know. Imagine if you argue with someone and they're not ugly. I will insult you on top.
Oh, please.
I'll be like, first of all, you are wrong and you're not ugly.
You're not ugly.
Stop it.
Oh, please.
Choose it. Pick a struggle.
No, you're not helping.
Pick
You're not
a
helping the
struggle. How can you be
situation.
wrong and ugly? What do you mean?
I mean, fair enough. But like, it just really baffles me how people just. I'm not trying to say you should be with somebody that you don't find attractive or anything, but honestly, that's not the first point of call. Like, because at the end, there's so many things that you will go through. You won't even remember that this person has beautiful eyes. You will only remember that, oh, this person was there holding me while I was, at my lowest point, or encouraging me to do better, and all of that. So, I mean, we're really suffering for it these days because people come out and they're complaining and they're saying stuff like, oh, fine face, empty brain, all those kind of things. And it's like all of this could have been avoided if you were not focused on the wrong thing, truly. So, society, hopefully, will learn.
I was going to say cosmetic surgery is just beginning. Like, we will, in the next 5 to 10 years,
we're still going to see a lot more. A lot more.
Stay tuned for part 2.
Stay tuned.
Grab your copy now.
Grab your copy now.
Well, let us know what you think as well about this very sort of drastic particular transformation, but generally cosmetic surgery as well. It'll be interesting to hear your thoughts. Moving on then to our next story. This is my favourite, so tread carefully. David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has filed, amazing, 30 VG, has filed a motion at the Lagos State High Court seeking joint custody of his daughter, Imade Adeleke, with Sophia Momodu, her mother. Filed on April 17, 2024, the motion requests either joint custody or unrestricted access to Imade. In the legal documents, Davido asserts his consistent financial support for Imade's education, accommodation, and other needs, including vehicles and living expenses. He alleges that despite these efforts, Momodu has rejected offers of housing and continues to demand substantial financial contributions. The filing marks a public escalation in their co-parenting issues, with Davido emphasizing his commitment to ensure Imade's well-being amidst ongoing disputes with Momodu over parental responsibilities. What do you think?
So,
Clarysville.
in as much as, of course, I don't obviously know all the details and all of that. We're currently only hearing, one side of the story.
Yeah.
But I still feel, I don't ever feel like, a parent shouldn't have access to their child. I mean, there are some extreme cases, but generally speaking, if the father is, responsible and, mentally stable, healthy and everything, I think he should have access, to his child. I think it's, a bit unfair to have, restricted access,
I mean, she lives with her mother, so there's never going to be equal access.
Okay.
And I think David does see Imade. I just don't know how much or how often.
Okay.
I mean, you also have to consider the fact that he's a star.
Okay.
He's always traveling. Like, his work is not work that has him stationed in one place.
Okay.
So these are things that his mother, Imade's mother, might also be considering and thinking, stability for the child. Like, there needs to be some level of, she goes to school, there's routine. So depending on the kind of access or joint custody Davido is requesting, she can't travel with him. She can't be doing that kind of stuff with him when it's during term time, for example. So, like, this might be what has informed the way things are at the moment. Because I'm quite sure that David does see Imade. I just don't know how much.
Yeah.
And I also am not sure about bringing these things online because at the end of the day, a child is involved. And I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it should be handled with a little bit more sensitivity.
Yes.
But then again, he is a celebrity, so there's nothing that he will do that doesn't come online, I guess.
Yeah.
And also, his relation with Sophia Momodu and all this kind of stuff has been public in the past. So it's not now that it's going to start being private.
Private, exactly.
But I do think that David's lifestyle has to be taken into consideration by the courts.
Okay.
And that might, unfortunately, negatively, influence him and the amount of access that he can have.
But I mean, well, based on his, would I say, like, quote unquote parenting track record, I mean, I don't think he, what's the right word to use? Basically, I don't think I think he sort of separates, his own personal, affairs and everything from, when he's like with his children and everything, which I think, should be, fair enough for him to have unrestricted access. And I mean, if he's asking for unrestricted access, it might mean that maybe he's not really getting to see her as much as
He would
he
like.
would like. Maybe not necessarily, traveling here and there, or, staying out of school or anything like that, but, maybe just a bit more. And, maybe because of, would I say like the sort of tension,
Yes.
she might just be a little bit, hesitant. There's
Yeah.
always, we're women, there's always that.
Of course, the emotion.
Exactly, the emotional, aspect, in as much as, she would try to, okay, let her see her dad as often as possible. So,
I mean, he's also saying that she's asking for ridiculous things despite how much he gives. I think they named one figure, like he gives a substantial amount to look after his daughter every month. And he offered for them to move into one house in VI with this, and this facilities. But she said no, that instead he should be giving a certain amount of money every month. And I think she said that he should be giving, is it $800 to the nanny every month?
Okay.
And I think that's another thing that he's contesting. Like,
I should pay $800.
I should pay the nanny in Nigeria $800 a month. So he's saying that there are lots of outrageous financial requests. That being one example only, that is not reflective of all the things that he's doing for his daughter.
I think. So, for example, the VI house thing, that one might be a little bit, because moving into like property that's sort of secured by him, it's, I don't know. I kind of see where she's coming from.
Yeah.
So it's, she's also a mother. She probably wants to show her child that, like, I'm also secure, even though we're not together and everything. I'm not totally dependent on your father and everything. So I think that's kind of where it's coming from. Like, I can actually take care of this child. I have a house of my own.
Yeah.
It's different if maybe he's probably bought her a house.
Yeah.
And, excuse me, wants her to just stay there, be in the house and everything. But, offering them a house, I don't know.
I think he claimed that he pays the rent for where they live though.
Okay.
Yes, and like the cars that she drives, at least he's given two cars at least have been mentioned. Like,
yeah, I think I remember, when she was much younger, and he gifted her a car. So, honestly, I don't know.
It's never relationship breakdown is always messy. It's the bottom line for me. And unfortunately, when children get stuck in the middle of it,
it's the most painful.
And it takes just a huge level of maturity to get past it. So I hope David and Sophia are able to move forward
and work things out.
Exactly. But we can't do this without you guys. So do join the conversation by calling in on 0909 8408408 to share your opinions on all these trending discussions. My name is still Mololuwa. We are going to go on a short music break and we'll see you soon.